we're going to make things really easy this year. Not going to focus a lot on the whole New Year's resolution, let's run a contest, although I thought about it. But what I want to do is I want you to just focus on one thing you want to change for yourself to get this new year started off okay. So the first thing and the only thing you're going to get from me is I want you to commit to hitting your macros for 4 straight weeks. During the month of January, every single week, hit your macros. That's something that you only have to do 4 times. Yet there you have it. You'll do it over the course of 31 days or however the weeks are going to fall. And bam, there we go. We should have created a bit of a habit. But that's the main thing. That's the only thing I'm coming to ask you to start out with for this year. Now, what I want you to do for yourself, think of just one thing you're going to change. And I want it to be something you're doing now already. If you're not working out 3 times a week, then don't say I'm going to work out, 3 times a week. And especially if you're only getting 0 or 1 in, then just focus on getting 1 day in. If you're already training 3 days a week solidly and you want to say, okay, I'll add 1 more and go to 4, then great. If you get in 3 days a week generally, but never for 4 weeks in a row, then make sure, say, all right, you may want to do 3 days a week and you want to do that for 4 weeks in a row. But otherwise, please don't make any dramatic changes that you want to go ahead and implement to start the year. We only want easy changes. I only want you to commit to easy changes, easy things that you can do to start off this next year. Okay? So maybe it's going to be, we already have the macros down, so that covers the food. Maybe you'll choose the workout. Maybe you will choose sleep. I'm going to put up something here, and I'll put it in our little message group that talks about the fact that you had a group that got a lot of sleep. I think it was 7.5 hours compared to the group that got 5 hours of sleep. And of course, while it seemed that the group that only had 5 hours of sleep had a higher metabolism or burned more calories, where the nutrients and how they were partitioned were completely different. That means that people got 5 hours of sleep and they ended up storing the calories that they did take in more on as fat. And I think it also ended up really getting wonky with their glucose levels or their blood sugar. And then for the people that ended up getting the 7.5 hours of sleep, while they did not seem to expend as many calories, which makes sense, they were laying down in the bed sleeping for a couple of extra hours. But on the other hand, their body handled what we would call nutrient partitioning much better. And that's what you want. So that may be your thing, to start off just saying, I'm going to get whatever it is. If you don't get 5 hours of sleep now, don't say I'm going to get 8 hours of sleep every single night, because you know you're not. But maybe look at your schedule and realize if you're not really busy, can you get to bed just 1 hour earlier? And if so, commit to doing that just for this first month. I don't want you to focus on what you're going to do for all of this next year. I just want you to focus on changing one thing, just one thing when it comes to your health for this month to start off in January. Okay? So for me, hit your macros, hit the macros that I give you for 4 straight weeks. That's it. 4 straight weeks. For yourself, let the group know down below what your one goal is for yourself, or if you just want to keep it private, you can tell me, let me know. But otherwise, Happy New Year to you all. It's been great coaching you this last year. And again, let's knock out some things coming up into this new year. Because, I got my own little goals as well, and y'all help keep me motivated.